Hello everyone, I'm Bianca. The new year is coming soon. Here, we have the tradition of frying meatballs, radish meatballs, tofu meatballs, fish meatballs, and many other kinds. Have you ever tried cabbage meatballs? Today, I'll share with you how to make cabbage meatballs. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. Crispy yet still tender. Even though they are deep fried, they don't absorb much oil. They can be eaten as a snack, or used in stews and soups. Everyone in the family will love them. Now, follow along with the video. Let's see how I make them. First, prepare a large cabbage. Cut off the base first. This makes it easier to separate the leaves. Then, separate the cabbage leaves one by one. Next, place the separated cabbage leaves into a bowl. Rinse them under running water. This makes them clean and hygienic. After washing, drain the water. Shake off any excess water. Take 3 to 4 cabbage leaves at a time. Stack them together. Then, at the cabbage stem part, cut them into thin strips. Also, cut the leafy parts into strips. Make them slightly thicker. Turn them in another direction and chop them into small bits. This method is simple, quick, and convenient. Cabbage is a local specialty in my area. Every winter, we stick cabbage on top. We stick cabbage on the bottom. Every meal is cabbage, stewed or stir-fried. Eating it every day gets boring. Turning it into cabbage meatballs makes a great snack. It can also be used in stews, and the whole family enjoys it. If you think the chopped cabbage bits are too big, you can use a knife to chop them finer. If you find it troublesome, you can use a meat grinder. Grind them into fine bits. But using a grinder can make the cabbage release water. No need to chop it too finely. Just like in the video, this is fine. Once chopped, place it into a large bowl. 1 cabbage makes a whole big bowl of cabbage. For chopped cabbage, it's best to use slightly light green ones. The chopped cabbage bits also have a light green hue. They look good and taste great. Next, prepare a peeled carrot. First, cut it into thin slices. Then cut the radish slices into thin shreds. Try to cut the radish shreds as thin as possible. If you find it troublesome, you can also use a grater to shred it finely. Finally, chop it into small carrot bits. Carrots have high nutritional value, but when stir-fried directly, kids at home don't want to eat them. When making fried meatballs, use it as a side ingredient. Add some carrots. This way, it tastes good and increases nutrition. Chop it again. Chop it into smaller pieces. After chopping, mix it with the cabbage. Next, prepare a large green onion. First, cut it into long sections. Then, slice it lengthwise in half. Then, chop it into scallions. This way, the scallions come out finely chopped. After cutting, chop it again into finer pieces. After chopping, place it into a large bowl. Next, prepare a piece of ginger. Smash it. Then, chop it into minced ginger. After chopping, place it into a large bowl. Adding ginger mainly enhances the flavor. If you don't like ginger, you can skip it. Now, just the vegetables alone already fill up a large bowl. It's not easy to mix the filling. Now, transfer everything into a bigger basin. Add a spoonful of salt into the bowl. A spoonful of 5 spice powder. Stir evenly with chopsticks. The seasoning for fried meatballs is very simple. Just adding salt and 5 spice powder is enough. After mixing, crack the eggs into the mixture. Stir evenly with chopsticks. Adding eggs not only increases nutrition, but also makes the fried meatballs fluffier. With eggs, you won't need to add water when making the meatballs. Stir until the mixture reaches a moist consistency. Then, add a spoonful of breadcrumbs. Stir evenly again. Adding breadcrumbs makes the fried meatballs crispier. They taste fragrant and delicious. After mixing well, add a spoonful of flour. Stir with chopsticks. Flour should be added gradually in small amounts. This helps control the batter's consistency. Stir until there are no dry flour particles left before adding more. Add another spoonful of flour. Stir with chopsticks again. Then, add another spoonful of flour. There's no fixed amount of flour needed. You have to rely on experience and observation. Stir until the batter becomes soft and smooth. It should look like this. Take a handful of batter. Use a space between your thumb and index finger to squeeze it out. If it can hold a ball shape, it's good to go. Do not add too much flour. If you add too much, the fried balls will become hard. They will be as tough as dough lumps and not tasty. Flour here mainly serves as a binding agent. It helps everything stick together. This consistency is just right. If you find the batter too thin, you can continue adding more flour. Stir it continuously until it reaches the consistency shown in the video. The batter is now ready. Finally, drizzle some cooking all over it. This helps lock in the moisture of the cabbage batter. Mix everything well. It should look like this. Now our vegetable batter is ready. Once the batter is ready, we should fry the balls quickly. Otherwise, the cabbage will start releasing water over time. The batter will become too runny. Add a generous amount of canola oil to the pan. For deep frying, it is best to use canola oil. Canola oil has a high smoke point. It also gives the fried balls a nice color and enhances the flavor. Heat the oil on high heat until it reaches medium heat. Use chopsticks to test the temperature by placing them in the oil. If small bubbles form around them, it means the oil is at the right temperature. Then reduce the heat to medium. Squeeze the batter into balls using your palm. Then place them in the pan. Do not overcrowd the pan when frying the balls. Too many at once will cook unevenly. They may also stick together. This affects their shape. Once the balls are in, do not stir them immediately. Let them set first, then gently stir with chopsticks. This helps them cook evenly. Do not rush the frying process. Do not use high heat at the beginning. Maintain a medium heat. This ensures the balls are fully cooked inside and out. If you use high heat, the outer layer may burn, while the inside remains undercooked. It will be sticky inside. Stir with chopsticks every 30 seconds. This ensures even heating. Fry until the balls turn golden brown. You should hear a sizzling sound when stirring with chopsticks. At this point, increase the heat. The high heat will help force out excess oil. Fry on high heat for another 30 seconds. The balls should be golden and crispy. Use a slotted spoon to drain the oil and remove them. Listen to the crisp sound they make. Drain the excess oil and place them on a plate. Now, let's fry the next batch. First, use a strainer to remove any residue from the oil. Then add the next batch of balls. Gently stir with chopsticks. Fry until golden brown. Drain the oil and take them out. After draining the oil, pour them into the basket. Listen to this sound. Crispy and smooth. One large Chinese cabbage makes a whole basket full. The balls are golden and shiny. They smell incredibly fragrant. Squeeze the surface, it's especially crispy. Break one open and look, the filling is incredibly fresh and aromatic. Let's taste one. Crispy, fresh, and not greasy. Even though it's deep fried, it doesn't absorb much oil at all. These fried balls make a great snack. Crispy and flavorful. You can also use them in stews or soups. The whole family loves them. These fried balls, when stored outside in cold weather, can last half a month without spoiling. When I was a child, around the 27th or 28th of the 12th lunar month, our family would always make fried balls. We would fry all kinds of balls. Radish balls, tofu balls, fish balls, cabbage balls. Among all these, my favorite is the cabbage ball. It has an incredibly fresh and delicious taste. The recipe is simple and homely. If you like it, save it and give it a try. If you enjoy my videos, don't forget to like, follow and share. Click my profile picture to see more food videos. See you in the next video.